Hi everyone, welcome us all to the skin storytelling moments with Kikelomo Opatola, and we'll be picking the second indicator of a healthy skin, which is the moisture that we posted on today. Moisture. A lot of people get it confused when it comes to moisture level. Some people have had situations whereby people tell me, "Oh, I drink water a lot." So I think that will take care of my moisture level and will be able to boost it. Yeah, water do helps, but when we talk of moisture level here, it means us getting to close up, strike a balance between our sweat and our oil. A good amount of moisture is actually needed to help us reduce the likeliness of having a lot of skin issues. When we are dehydrated, that our skin is not well hydrated, we tend to have more skin issues. So a lot of issues starts from lack of moisture. Once the skin is dehydrated and it keeps on like that, without getting um, enough hydration, it tends to continue to get dehydrated. And if we get dehydrated to a point, we have terrible skin issues coming up on the skin. And there's a particular question thrown at us, that why is moisture so important for our skin? Yeah, moisture is so important for our skin, for it to help us to reduce likeliness of skin problems, like I told us. And on the outer layer of our skin, it works on the epidermis. And when it works on the epidermis, it helps us to strike a balance on our epidermis. So most of the time, we need to use good moisturizers to enhance this on our behalf. And people usually confuse themselves that, oh, I'm using a cream, I'm using a lotion. Is that not a moisturizer? Moisturizers are things that are hypoallergenic, that are not comedogenic, that will always help us to have an hydrated skin. It's fragrance free most times because it has uh, ingredients like squalene, propylene glycol. It has lecithin. Yeah, it has lecithin and some other things in it that will bind the skin together and let us wear a more supple skin. So most of the times we should not get ourselves confused. It's not all our lotion and creams that could be addressed or could be tagged as moisturizers. We know that in the skincare industry, we have a lot of confusion whereby people say, "Oh, I'm seeing for dry skin, I don't have a dry skin." Usually, those things that you see for dry skin could be meant for you. You could need it, because here we are not talking about word and opposites like oily and dry. So do not take it for oily and dry or the word and opposite thing, because usually you have sebum where in your skin, and that's why whenever you come for a skin analysis, we are checking for sebum, we are gauging your sebum, and we are gauging your moisture, because you have both running on in your skin. And they all have their level they should be, to strike a balance so that you have less skin issues and skin problems. So usually I tell people when they try to get this confused that you cannot decide a moisturizer for yourself. You cannot decide the moisturizer for yourself on the basis of, oh, the I'm reading a label, and the label reads dry skin. I don't have a dry skin. I usually see oil on the surface of my skin in the morning, so I'm judging by that I have I have an oily skin, so I don't need to go for this particular product. No, usually those products that you think you are not meant to go for are the products that are meant to be products to repair your skin, to give you a supple skin, to hydrate you back to that level, or to strike a balance in your skin. So instead of getting yourself confused, always ask questions. Ask questions from expertise like us, so that um, we can guide you and we can put you through. So we have usually the hands and the face getting drier than every other part of the body so quickly, because most of the time they are exposed to the sun and they are exposed to washing at all times. So that's uh, if you are good at washing, or if you are good at using gloves for those in the healthcare system, immediately you pull off your gloves, you have to wash your hands. So as you wash your hands, you ensure that you rehydrate by applying a moisturizer, a hand cream that is suitable for your skin type. So once you do this, you are able to strike a balance of your moisture in your skin. So, and usually we advise you that you protect yourself, because moisturizer serves as a protective, uh, to protect you from a lot of things. It starts as a protective barrier. So it's always good for you to get a good moisturizer to make use of. For people that love to do cook in the kitchen, or do any, or for food handlers, let me put it that way, bakers, food handlers, and those that like to have access to eats coming out of food in the kitchen, you must use the right skincare product, you must use the right moisturizer, you must have a moisturizer, let me put it that way, so that it can strike a balance in your skin. So also the moisture help us to prevent bacteria that may want to come into our skin. When there's an opening, there's a dehydration, it allows the skin to crack, and when the skin cracks, it comes up with issue. So I used to tell people, even people that comes up with atopic eczema, most of the time you need a moisturizer to strike a balance of such skin condition. You don't need to go all the way trying to get steroidal based cream to say, oh, I want to get rid of this thing. Just with a good moisturizer, you should be able to strike a balance in your skin. Moisture help regeneration of the skin. It helps the skin to regenerate itself. It helps you to keep good elasticity. And for that, we'll be speaking on elasticity, I think maybe before the end of this week. So I will expatiate more on elasticity, which has a bond with moisturizers as well. So we ensure that water is good. Take 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily, or unsweetened tea per day. Apply the right moisturizer to support your skin, and also try to use lukewarm water in having your bath, or go for cold water instead of hot water. Hot water will aggravate issues and will bring out more oil from your skin and make the moisturizer to find it difficult to to unclog your pores and be able to maintain a balance. So when you're having your bath, or you don't having your bath as well, you pat dry. You don't need to uh, s- start using the towel to rub your body. Always learn to pat dry, so that you can have the moisturizer stay in your skin by the time you are applying. Then it's always advisable you have a humidifier to add moisture into the air when the air is tight, inside your homes, inside your offices, inside your any confined space that you find yourself. Humidifier are very, very good as well. So stay out of the sun where possible, because you sweat when you're under the sun, and if you are not using a good moisturizer, there won't be a balance. You won't be able to strike a balance in your skin, and you come up with different issues if you are using the wrong moisturizer. There are even some moisturizers where you choose those moisturizers, they are not meant to be used if you walk in the sun. They are meant to be used in an air conditioned environment or during the cold weather. So that is the reason why you have to seek uh, for advice before you go for all these moisturizers. So give your ants also some love. Like I said, the ant has tendency of aging more than every other part of the body. So this could help us. Make sure that you use the right creamy cleansers, preferably, like I said yesterday, are not astringent. Creamy cleansers has moistures in them that could lock in the moisture, preferable to astringent. And you could go for witch hazel, like I said yesterday. Could go for products that has witch hazel in them. They are always good and safe for the skin. Thank you so much for listening to us this evening. We hope to be back tomorrow to speak on the next indicator of a healthy skin. Uh, we hope to have more of you online as well. Thank you so much. See you. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye. Have a lovely evening.